Hi guys, I have a message to deliver to you guys today. My video is not all high quality, but it's okay. It's just, to me, it's about the message. So I just want to let you guys know that we're all alchemists over our own lives if we choose to be. And, you know, you can say you are not many things. Like, I'm not a poet, but I write poetry. I'm not a singer, but I can sing. I'm not a tarot reader, but I can read tarot. And so this is something that I wrote that's raw. So you're going to see me reading this. But it's okay. It's all about getting the message out to who needs to hear it. I read many things. Language is spoken in many different forms, through energy, through spirit. No amount of labels can put me in a box. You don't need to belong to a category when you belong to the Most High. There's healing behind the art, behind the melody of the vibration. We are all teachers and students of life on different frequencies. Everything that's living, the water that moves in the ocean, the air we breathe that keeps our body alive, the language behind the symbolism, the language behind the archetypes, everything is interconnected energetically to one living God, the God of the universe. Mother Nature, the earth, the very ground we walk on, the fire that sends signals to our mind when something is too hot versus too cold, when we are out of alignment with its polarity, the fire that signals pain versus love. See, it's not the cards, but the energy behind the cards, spirit, who we are working with, who's working with us in the 3D, in the spiritual realm here on the 3D. Our guides. We even have guides here on the 3D. And every living thing is a vessel and can be used as a conduit. Everything's fun until something comes out that people don't want to hear or want to keep hidden. A lot of people want to turn off a light within them. They figure if you can't see the mess, you won't know it's there. And so when something comes up that triggers that light to turn on, you impulsively react to anything to suppress and keep that light off, because sometimes that light can be so bright that it hurts your eyes. And so we train our bodies to detach from the senses, emotionally, physically, spiritually, psychologically, as a way to cope. Putting band-aids on the wound, but the pain still keeps coming up in different ways, in different forms, because energy never dies. Because the wound is still bleeding. And so it's easy to blame the devil. What is the devil? The devil made you do it. And so you have a distorted illusion of what your own reality you hold the power over is. That's the devil energy. Protect your energy. Energy is sacred. Your energy is sacred. Heal what needs to be healed within. So going back to tarot, we are all living vessels, channels. Life force flows through our DNA, and we have many different talents within us. We have yet to be unlocked. Excuse me. The power of our free will to repeat ancestral karma, karmic cycles, and to even change it. We hold the power over our mind and how we choose to live this life. Whether we see the glass half empty versus half full, whether we choose to acknowledge the dark aspects of ourselves and do the shadow work within, it's all a choice. And so tarot helps give us insight and guidance. But it is up to us on what we do with our free will. We have no control over what others do with their free will as well. We hold the power to determine what our next move is on the board of this game called life. Knowledge is power. A power only you hold, what you choose to seek. Never stop seeking the truth. The truth will always be found within you. Never stop being a light to others, but most importantly, never stop being a light to yourself. And with that said, I hope this message gets across to whoever needs to hear it with a lot of love, light, and guidance.